What is going on? We are here talking about Curry versus Selena. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name right. I can't remember. Anyway, I just names are not my thing. But either how, this thing was insane. She put up 26. He put up 29. Obviously, he won. But at the end of the day, what she did was more impressive. Let's be honest. She shot from the 3-point line in the NBA. She demanded that. Huge respect. That was something I was kind of like coming into this. I'm like, if she goes out there and beats Curry shooting from her WNBA line, it's not going to be respected because honestly, at the end of the day, he's shooting like what? I don't know how many feet it is exactly, but it's definitely like about 5, probably max or minimum, I would imagine. Feet, maybe less. I mean, I don't imagine you can move it too much in or out, but either way. She demanded to shoot from the 3-point line, huge respect, so she even got close. She put up 20 and Curry put up 30, or in this case, he only won by 3. But in this case, he, again, won by 3, but if she put up 20, it would have been probably more respectable than what he evidently put up. Now, obviously, it was impressive, him putting up 29. Everybody else in the 3-point contest this night only put up 26, was, I think, the biggest number. I can't remember in the finals if Dame got higher than 26, but I do know 26 was the highest in the first round. I can't remember what Dame did in the last round as he won the 3-point contest. But I actually love this idea because this is what the WNBA needs. I don't watch the WNBA, hence I can't even pronounce probably their best shooter. I knew who Curry was this whole time. He could have been a media. I know the best shooters in the NBA. Buddy Hield, Steph Curry, guys like that are people you know. Damian Lillard, even though they are, I mean, Buddy Hield's not a superstar, but most of those guys are superstars, and she's a superstar in the WNBA. I only knew her a little bit from seeing her on TikTok. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day. But this would be something I'm really interested in seeing more of. And instead of doing like a normal 3-point contest like we have been doing, where you have 6 guys where 3 of them make really a ton of sense, and then a couple of them are kind of like, why are they here, right? Let's make it to where there's at least 3 WNBA people. Get an even split, 3 and 3. 3 NBA, 3 WNBA women, and bring them in here and have them shoot. Because, I mean, could you imagine if Sabrina or Caitlin Clark or whoever else is good? That's the thing. I mean, Caitlin Clark's not even in the WNBA, and that's the only other woman that I could really think that's a great shooter. Obviously, I know a couple other people, like Brittany Griner and Caitlin Plum, I believe. But I don't know a ton of them because I don't watch the WNBA because it hasn't interested me. But if they come on here and do what Selena was doing and shooting lights out like that, it will bring in some respect. It will bring in people will be like, damn, maybe I need to watch this. Because in my opinion, it's just slower NBA, and I don't really care to watch it. But this makes things more interesting. I kind of want to watch a New York Liberty, I believe is her name of her team, play. It is just something that I think is entertaining and something that the NBA needs to do because technically they own the WNBA. So they want to push it out more. And if you are a WNBA player, you're going to want to do this because it's going to get you out there. She's out there. Now everybody knows she put up 26 and she did it from the 3-point line. The only thing she could have done else that made it even more impressive if she randomly shot with the NBA ball, which I don't care that she shot with a smaller ball. Their hands are smaller. I mean, come on, let's be realistic. Just everything else she did in this was super impressive. And honestly, if she shot with a WNBA ball and still shot lights out, no matter what Curry done, she won. She already won, in my opinion, just shooting from the 3-point line and demanding it. It wasn't something that she just had to do. She demanded to shoot from the 3-point line, which makes me also want to say the announcers in this have been very, like, kind of mean. I don't know. I mean, they're like, she should have shot from the WNBA line. I'm like, she put up freaking 26. She would have been in the finals in the other round against the other great shooters because they had Dame, Trae Young, Cat. I mean, they were great shooters, Halliburton. These guys are all fantastic shooters, and yet she puts it up. I think, honestly, if the NBA really wants to get the WNBA out there, they need to expand on this idea and make it more known, Have the 3 best 3-point shooters. Swap them out if you need to. So it's not the same people. Make it something that these women have to come, or not have to, but want to come out to do and want to put them out there and build your brand up. Because guess what? Your brand doesn't look very good. All we know about you guys is you're slower than the NBA. You're not as physical because you can't be. It's just not what the physical body of the two different types stand for. So what they do now is if they can come out here and shoot lights out, shoot like the men, we might turn on and watch it. Because you know what? Dunking is cool and all, but man, and some of those sick three-point shots are awesome as well. Like I said, I might watch a Liberty game. I have never watched a WNBA game. And I might watch a New York Liberty game just because of what she can do out there. And honestly, Caitlin Clark has done it for college basketball for the women's side. The women's side, in my opinion, is more entertaining because she exists in it right now. And that could bring more people in because guess what? Nobody would know who Angel Reese is without Caitlin Clark. If Caitlin Clark doesn't exist, Angel Reese is just another great basketball player playing in college for the women. You bring in Caitlin Clark, who has been a big name building up. Now, Angel Reese is a big name building up, and we all know these things, and they're going to come into the league soon. Build those players up. Those two need to become faces with Sabrina and others. They cannot just keep doing down this path. Build commercials around them. Get them in commercials. The NBA needs to build this up, and this is a huge way to do it is by making a three-point contest because let's be honest, nobody cares to see Malik Beasley shooting in a three-point contest. Lauri Markkanen, he did well. He came up, I think, one short of moving on, but I don't really care to see Lauri Markkanen or Malik Beasley shooting in a three-point contest, so you can take guys out. That's perfectly fine. Put women in and make it a more entertaining thing and bring in fans for the WNBA because when they compete, like Selena did today, it will be a very, very entertaining thing. And I think this is great. I hope I haven't been mispronouncing her name this whole time. I'm really bad at them. You should hear me say Stefan or Steph. I mean, him and his brother, I cannot do. I'm dyslexic. It just happens. But if you guys enjoy these type of videos, hit that comment hit that comment. Comment something down below, whatever you think about this. Hit that subscribe button.